Well, I was born in the Bronx, New York, and I grew up in Far Rockaway, New York. So it was me, my mom, and my other siblings. My mom worked a lot while we was growing up, so we was more like latchkey kids. Like we raised each other. My mom was always out of the house. She worked about 2 jobs. Growing up in Far Rockaway was a little rough because I got caught up in the wrong crowd. So I lost my best friend at a young age. I was with him every day. I was with him the night before he got shot. And I just felt my heart drop to my stomach. And when I got there, he was just laying there on the floor. I'm just grabbing him. All his blood is on my shirt. And everybody's like yelling at me. And he was like, Dominic, you gotta move back. The cops coming. I said, I'm not moving. I wasn't supposed to leave him. So to this day, I blame myself. That was one of the most traumatizing days of my life. My mom decided she wanted to move to PA. She was leaving me behind. I was homeless for about a year. And not having your own home, it feels like you failed. You feel like you did something wrong to where you're out on your own.
At Sheltering Arms, we work with young people in some of the poorest communities in New York City, starting with very young children in early childhood education, all the way up through when they're turning 21, becoming adults, going to college, and getting jobs. Our young people come to us with very different backgrounds. Some have been in foster care, some are homeless, but they all share many things in common. They've been through significant trauma, they've been abandoned or neglected by people who should have cared for them, and they're forced to grow up at a very young age and take care of themselves. The earlier we can intervene in a young person's life, especially for a homeless young person, the better chance we have of getting them very quickly back on a path that can sustain them in adulthood. We can really ensure that they will get an education, that they will get a job, that they will not be chronically homeless. Young people who leave foster care have a much higher likelihood of becoming homeless. We're really trying to stop those cycles from happening.
I learned about the Sheltering Arms when I was about 17. I had a friend that used to come here. It made me feel like I had something to look forward to. It was like a second home. I'll come here, just kick back. I'll even come here some days after work. Probably fall asleep like right there on the couch. When I came to Sheltering Arms, I felt like I belonged.
The first time I met Dominic, he was sitting in what we call the living room area, and he looked really tired. He gave me a little background story on working overnights, trying to create a life for himself.
When I first met Dominique, he was homeless. He was couch surfing and he was barely able to go to work because he didn't know where he was going to stay.
The day opening up my front door to my own apartment was like the best thing I could ever feel in life. Like, I was so elated and ecstatic with emotions that I thought I wanted to cry, but I'm like, they're taking a picture. I don't want to be crying on the picture, so I like held it in. As soon as they left, I started bawling.
When Dominique first moved into his apartment, it was hard to get him to adjust to the fact that it was his apartment. So he would still sleep in his work clothes and his jacket with his book bag on his back to let him know that he can get comfortable here and he can relax. You can change your clothes. You can actually sleep in pajamas. And this is yours. No one can take this from you. This is your apartment. While Dominique is in this program, he is learning how to live independently. So what we're doing with him is teaching him how to pay bills. Dominique is learning how to manage a household. Dominique also never had a bank account. So we opened up a bank account together with him. We taught Dominique about saving.
I finally had like somewhere I could call my own. I found my own sanctuary. I had somewhere I could like just kick back and relax and be like, this is mine.
Our goal is for all of the young people we serve to envision success in their future and to believe in themselves and to provide them with the resources that are going to allow them to really reach that reality. Sheltering Arms provides them with that vision and the tools to succeed. Our staff and mentors serve as a source of stability, someone to show them the way.
Sheltering Arms really did become my family.